I've been wanting one of these ever since I saw Clark Griswold Family Vacation. I've been wanting one of these camera tops to put on top of a car, and finally got one. So found this one on Facebook Marketplace. Um, Super smooth transaction, super nice people. Um, so I'm gonna clean this up and see what I can make of it. I think my inner Sanford and Son is coming out in me, but got my workbench. Every man needs a workbench. But get to clean this up, see what it look like afterwards. Uh, another reason that another reason that I jumped on this one here is it's got I don't know if you can see me, but it's got no holes in it. So I think it's just a little dusty, a little dirty. So gonna try get this cleaned up. Just a quick brush down. Looks better. I mean, I ain't touched this side. Look how dirty it is, but this side here looks better. So a little night and day uh, difference in the side. And like I said, that was just a quick brush down. I don't have a hose pipe or outside hose pipe, so I'm using my sprayer, and I'm gonna spray this thing off real gently like. If you can name the movie what that's from, Me and You Were Friends. Real gently like. I give you a hint. It's a Vin Diesel movie. If you're for age demographic, or I don't know what the hell I'm saying, but anyway, if you're in there, you know what movie I'm talking about. My first time opening it, and it's got these like shock actuators on them here, springs. So I gotta spray that down, clean it up with some cleaner, and get some of that rust off of it. All right, got the bottom of it cleaned up. Got all that dirt and grime off of it. Big difference in how it did look. All right, trying to get the remnants of this old seal off the edge of the old weather seal. Trying to get it off here. That's the sticky stuff, the backing. Man, this is a pain in the butt to scrape that off and try and get it off, and I got to go all the way around. I did tape off the hinges and painted the hinges. They were like rusted, so painted those up. I'm gonna clear coat them. I'm gonna keep the little covers here white, but yeah, my plan is to keep the inside of this white, so when you look in it, reflect light, and light will reflect off of it and kind of like light up the inside, if in case you was looking for something. So spray paint them black, and I'm using a high gloss Rust-Oleum protector over the black here. So I got it taped off. These are the hinges. Adding some primer on here, some black primer. Yeah, just the first coat of primer. Okay, here's the primer I'm using. Got this from Lowe's. It was like $8. It's done going up. And then here's the spray paint I'm using. I think I also got that from Lowe's also. But it's gloss black. So don't know if you can see it, but sprayed a little bit on that side there. So it's glossed over the primer. So it's the primer and then spray that on it. I think it's looking better. So we're gonna go ahead and finish this. I got the keys in today. I'll post a link down below where I ordered them from. Got them off eBay. They were like 2 for $6. And like I said, all I did was, match that 2820 up, and they got choices on the eBay, or got choices on eBay of the numbers you can match up. And just in case you lose your key or it didn't come with a key, but yeah, matches right on up. So now I got a working cargo container now. All right, got the gloss clear coat on it. That's what I use there for clear coat. Showed you the paints before, but yeah, got it glossed up here. I mean, it shows imperfections and whatnot, but on top of a car, I don't think it would be that big of a deal or anything. I just wonder how these logos here are gonna turn out once I peel them off. All right, I messed up something from the start of this project here. So if you don't scuff plastic or especially this Rubbermaid stuff, if you don't scuff it up, nothing will stick to it. So I didn't sand it. I was afraid to sand it because it's already thin, but I was afraid to scuff it because it's already got enough scratches in it. But yeah, so paint's kind of chipping off. I went and got this seal, and I had to sand around. Yeah, I went and got this seal here, and I had to sand around the edges to stick. The seal that I went and got from Lowe's Home Improvement. But yeah, I had to sand the edges here. Before I could stick it down. And then even on top of that, sticking it down and keeping it in the heat, I use super glue also, just to try and keep this seal. But if the seal comes off, I can use this seal for a window or a door or whatnot. But yeah, the fatal, not fatal, big mistake from the beginning. So if you're restoring these camper tops, especially the ones from Sears, you gotta scuff it. Otherwise, the paint or nothing's gonna stick to it. So, but I got keys now. Gonna go ahead and get this thing together. All right, I just ripped the mask off the decal here. So Sears decal is still in effect, and got to rip this one off. But yeah, so the decal of Sears is still intact here. But like I said, I should have scuffed it up. So here's the finish. Locks work. I got keys. Lock work. Like I said, it was I didn't scuff it, so I'm disappointed. But it's sealed. The sealing, even though I did scuff the inside here with sandpaper, the seal still isn't sticking. So, but I do have cargo, Sears cargo front and or on the side and on the back. Most of the videos I saw, people were painting over this, but I mean, since Sears is no more, that's kind of, you know, nostalgia. The actuators inside, it's got pollen on it now, but yeah. Dang, I wish I could have scuffed it. But anyway, y'all like, subscribe, thumbs up, tune in, learn from my mistakes, and maybe this will help you in your project or rebuild here for your cargo topper. But anyway, see you in the next one.